Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to show you how you can add a new currency to your Essential Cloud environment. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm hopeful you can see my screen right now. The first thing I want to do is we are going to be working in our pre-production repository. So let me open this and let's have a look at. So let me just search for cost. Okay, let's open enterprise architecture first. Then I'll just select any view. There are a couple of views that makes use of currency, that makes use of the currency class. But let me just pick this application cost analysis. So you can see that there's a currency here and it's in British pounds. A couple of other places you might find euros and the likes. So what I'm going to do is I will come over to Capture, still in pre-production because that's where we are working on. So I would search for currency here so that I can get the currency class. So I click on this. You can see we have British pounds, euros, and US dollar. If I should select British pounds and I scroll down, you are going to see that um, you're going to see various options around it. If I select euros, I think euros is the default. So if I should select euros, you are going to see, let's go down. Yes, currency is default is checked. Yeah, so we have euros over here, we have dollar. Depending on the situation, we can choose between the one that we want to work with um, within that we want to appear in our view. Depends on several factors and their underlying usage. Okay, but by default, we've selected euros as the default currency. So likewise, we also have dollar as well, and you can see it here. But let's say I want to add a new currency. If I want to switch between from euro to pounds or to US dollar, it's quite easy. I will just because these three are already listed here, so I will just change the default and try to check all the references around them and link them to the appropriate currency. But let's say I want to add Ghanaian cedis, for example. How do I go about that? So first, let me get the symbol for Ghana cedis. Yeah. So this is the symbol. This is the symbol. And the currency code is GHS. That's also important. So let me copy this. My system is hanging. Okay, let me copy this. Note that Ghana cedis is different from cedis, the symbol. Just cedis and Ghana cedis. So I'm interested in Ghana cedis. So let me go back to, okay. So let me go back here. So the key thing is to create a new instance. So we can create a new instance, or we can also duplicate an existing one. Um, I think I should create a new one. So I can create a new one and I would just fill in the necessary information. But let me actually duplicate an existing one. I think it would be a lot easier for us to move if I should duplicate an existing one. So I've deleted the new one that I said I wanted to create. So let's duplicate pounds. So let me duplicate pounds. Okay, so I've duplicated pounds. This is the duplicate. I'll change the name to Ghana cedis. Then I will scroll down. The symbol, I'll change it to what I copied. Then I will scroll down. Currency code, it was GHS. I will scroll down. Currency is the default. Yes, I want it to be the default. So before I even make it the default, I think I will come back to making it the default, but I want to uncheck euros first before I make it the default. So let me scroll down, and I think we've filled in all the necessary information. Yes, so I think we are good. So we have Ghana cedis. It's published by default. So I think we are good. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is let's go to euros. I want to uncheck it from being the default. So currency is default. No, I don't want euros to be the default. Okay. So I come back to Ghana cedis now, and I want to make it the default. So now I check on this. So before I even make it the default, let me try to publish my changes first. Even though it's been published by default, but let me just publish to viewer 2. Okay, so that is completed. So let's go back to our capture. Now I want to make it the default, so I'll check this make as default. I click on it. Yeah, so now let's publish that change. Pre-production, viewer 2, and we publish. So when this is done, I'll go and refresh that application um, costs page, and let's see if it's going to make any change. Take note of this. We have pounds here. We have pounds. Let's refresh if there's any difference, and there will be no difference. Let it refresh first. And it's still there. There's no difference. So what is wrong? Okay, so let's go back. Let's click on our capture again. So this time around, take note of this. You can see that if we should go to British pounds, we have instance references 18. If we should go to euros, we have reference 3. If we go to US dollar, we have our references here. Okay? But for Ghanaian cedis, we do not have. So what can we do? So what I will do is I'll click on this. I would select the reference, and let's try to modify this. I would change it to Ghanaian cedis. So what I would do is let's locate let me search for costs. Yeah, okay, let me search for okay. Um okay, let's just work with this. Let's change this. So business process automation project costs. So I can take this over here. Then let me scroll down and I'll look for currency. You can see the currency is still in pounds over here. I'll change it to Ghanaian cedis and I'll select and we are good with that. So the one I'm even looking for is there's a central one that I can't remember the instance name now. So let's just change this and let me take cost out. Okay, let me go to the next page. Okay, let's change budgets. There's a central instance I'm looking for that once I change it, it undoes everything. Um, okay, let's see default currency. So for default currency, okay, I think this is duplicated. Let's go to okay, so let's just leave this first. Let's leave this. Let's go to publish. Let's see if it would affect any change. Okay, so let's refresh. We still have pounds. So let me go back. So the particular class is what I'm trying to locate now. So let's currency. Um, Let me go to pounds. So I think because of time, I will just change everything. I'll change all the reference for this because of time. It's just 13, so we'll be done. I just need to change everything to Ghana cedis from British pounds because of the associated references. Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. So this default currency It has British pounds somewhere here, but I'm not able to locate it. Yeah, I know it's there. That's why it's being referenced. Where is British pounds? Okay, yes, I've seen it. So this is the default currency I was looking for because this would centralize a lot. It will make our work a lot easier. Add new. Okay, so let's go to EA class. Yeah, and enter CDs. Okay, let's do it manually. It's under EA support, utilities, currency, select CDs. Yeah, so I think so we can remove British pounds from here. Can remove it so that only Ghana cedis will be there. So it was the default currency I was even looking for. So we've done that, but let's just complete it. We have just one remaining. Yeah, so now we are good. We are good now. So we can close this and hopefully our currency would have changed to Ghanaian cedis. So let's publish. Hopefully the currency will change now. It was the default currency that I wanted to change, but when I was scrolling, I didn't know where that particular property is. So let's refresh. Take note, we have pounds here. We have pounds here. So now let's refresh. And now we have Ghanaian cedis. You can see the Ghanaian cedis. So I wanted to create this video because you might want to localize your version of Essential Cloud and you want to add a new currency and your currency might not be there by default because by default we only have pounds, dollars, and euros. So if you want to create a new currency or you want to add an existing currency, you can use the capture to get that done. You can also use an editor, but I just find using capture a lot easier. Um, so if you find this video insightful, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.